Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers and deal direct. Eliminate the middleman. No mortgage broker fees. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on your high-rate mortgage and your credit cards. You can save every single month by refinancing. You personally can save every month by locking in the lowest rates in over 30 years. And we make house calls to the entire tri-state area 7 days a week. Call 718-380-0006 if you're buying a home or you want to refinance your home. 718-380-0006.
718-325-5555. And we have the kingpin, of course, Scott Siskin from First Republic Mortgage Bankers, as usual, sitting back, relaxing with a Diet Pepsi, and hopefully he's cheering for the Yankees later on this evening for the Game 3 of the American League Division Series. How are you, sir?
Let's say, I'm a team player. Even though I'm a Met fan, got to support the New York team. And all the revenue that it brings into the city, which needs the money.
It needs the money. That's the whole idea. I'm decked out already, so I'm already prepared.
I see that. You got to be super hot. You got an extra thick Yankee shirt on. You don't care.
Nah, I don't business, man. But the only thing we care about is helping out all these folks out there right now who are in credit card debt, and everyone is looking to refinance, take some cash out, and hopefully we know they're going to make that phone call, link up with Eddie Albert, and realize we are serious. We're serious when it comes to things like this.
We're very serious, and and I want to clarify a couple of things because we've been, we have been advocates for government-backed programs throughout. I've been doing them since 1985. And that runs basically your FHA, your Fannie Mae, your Freddie Mac, and also VA and Sony Mae. And actually, we have a success story that was a Sony Mae, another program that definitively is not available through a mortgage broker. And we have the ability to securitize loans directly to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, giving us an advantage in terms of certain terms on their community homebuyer programs. For example, being still able to offer 100% financing. Now, a lot of things have been people questioning the amount of the limits. They, they want to know, well, what are the limits, FHA limits? I heard they're really low. So I figured we should discuss what the FHA limit is and what the Fannie Mae limit is on a one-family home. On a one-family home, if you are going with a Fannie Mae program or Freddie Mac program, which we have several different versions of their My Community program available, and we can actually give you automated underwriting and give you an answer on the fast track in a matter of less than 2 days. Yes, commitment within 2 days on those programs. That goes to a maximum of $417,000. And admittedly, there are not that many homes, maybe in the Brooklyn, Queens area, that are quite down at $417,000. So a lot of times people do have to go into the jumbo category. But the FHA limit is not that much different. It's $362,750. So it's about $55,000 of difference. It's not a world of difference. It's incrementally lower. And the thing is that right now, what I'm emphasizing for people who want to buy a house is look in affordable areas. Get pre-qualified, get pre-approved, and look in affordable areas. Don't buy where the high-priced areas right now. You're buying your first house. You want to do it with as little cash as possible. Maybe your credit's a little spotty, low credit score. You still like to take advantage of the FHA program. We can name many areas, and we are in the process of establishing an affordable housing network. So if you call 718-380-0006, or it's in the office, or you can speak to Eddie here at 718-325-5555. He can talk with you about some of the success stories we've had with someone who bought in Middletown, somebody who bought in Newburgh.
Right.
These are places where it's only 45 minutes. Away. 45 minutes. You should go into MapQuest because we are able to show you how you can be able to buy a home that's less than an hour commute from where you are now, and you'll be living the great life, where you can buy houses. We had recently $315,000, half an acre, $345,000, and the guy had a in-ground swimming pool. Easy for me to say. These are affordable homes, and they're all over the place. We have a Sony Mae success story. They bought their house for $262,000 in Staten Island. What I'm saying is a lot of people think you got to go outside. I hate the term outside the box because it's overused, but people say, you got to go to Florida, you got to go to South Carolina, and there are some good prices in some of those areas, but Florida, we already know, is blown up out of proportion.
Out of proportion.
So you don't necessarily have to relocate out of the area because there are areas that are very local, inside the box, right around you. And I would like you to put into the Realtor.com. Realtor.com and go and look and see Middletown, Newburgh, Brentwood in Long Island, Bayshore in Long Island, Shirley on Long Island, Mastic on Long Island.
Right.
There are affordable homes. Are they in the neighborhood of your absolute choice where you're living right now, Sean? Maybe not.
But everyone have this misconception of Florida is the place to go because it's inexpensive, and Georgia is the place to go, and everyone is looking inside. Is not looking inside the box where you can go to Rockland County and places in Long Island where it's very inexpensive and still purchase a home for a very reasonable price.
Yeah, I mean, Suffern, New York is another area that has a lot of affordable housing. It has some expensive housing, but it's got its section of affordable housing. I really want to reach out to those of you out there who would like to buy a house to really consider areas that maybe are outside your comfort zone, but they're not outside your commuting zone. There's areas in Jersey also, that you can also get affordable housing. So affordable housing is here within the FHA and Fannie Mae limits, depending upon the specific area and the specific property. So give us a call. We want to help guide you to find affordable housing. I would not encourage somebody necessarily, especially if they can't afford it, to go above the Fannie Mae limits of 417 unless they're ready to, put some money down,
right,
and they're ready for the payments that go associated with that. And sometimes that can be abated by getting multifamily properties, but the FHA limits go up to $697 and change for a 4-family.
Nice.
There are properties available in the local area, some areas in the Bronx, some areas of Yonkers. Yonkers is another really affordable area. I don't know, and Mount Vernon also, a very affordable area. People say, well, the taxes are high. Well, you know what? If the price is low enough and you're getting rents, you got to look at it really carefully. Look at the numbers. Let us help you analyze the numbers. The affordable housing is here. You have to go inside the box, which is to look at everything that's within a circumference of your commuting zone.
Right.
So that's what I have to say about as far as FHA, as far as purchasing. As refinancing, it certainly does not stand in the way of most people refinancing. People who've owned their homes 3 years plus, they have a mortgage less than $362,000, and they're able to often take cash out and pay off their credit card debt. We have a success story that I spoke to earlier today, and this was a combination of all things. This woman refinanced FHA. She was able to get out of an adjustable. She went from 8.75 to 5.5 because that's what the rate was. Remember, it was 5.5. She locked in at that rate.
Sweet.
Now it's 5.875. So
right,
that gives you a hint, guys. Lock in now. Call 718-325-5555 or at the office where you got tons, a lot of good loan officers there. It's 718-380-0006. So right now, I'd like to go to that testimonial because we say to help this woman get out of a real jam.
We're going to catch the news first from Hot 102 for a few minutes. Then we're going to squeeze in that testimonial that was on the winner's circle this morning with Conroy Allison.
It was so good. You had to. If you didn't hear it yet, if you heard it already, you're going to have to hear it 2 times. But it encompasses all the benefits that you can get: cash out, getting out of a high rate, adjustable, etc. Anyway, put music on, and put the news on, then maybe a song, and keep people waiting at the speakers to be able to hear the success story, because it's really fabulous.
So folks, don't you dare touch a dial. Eddie Albert is in the building, 718-325-5555.